Alright, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Where we left off here outside Novac after finishing off, I think, everything in Novac. So we're just going to start heading up the road towards Boulder City and probably make a detour and go grab this Helios marker. Should be a mission I can log there. Although I don't know if I have enough NCR rep yet. So maybe not yet, actually. Maybe I'll pass that one up. But there'll be a few places on the way I stop here. There's a little gas station on the way I used to use, especially on Xbox. Oh god, here we go. Alright, hold on. I knew these guys were going to find me sooner or later. Nope. As I was going to say, there's a gas station I used to use for storage. Don't need it anymore. But I will be stopping there to grab a few things. Bastards. A little surprised it took him that long to find me. Shit. Oh, that went better than I thought that it would. Even though I spent a lot of ammo. These guys always tend to have stuff that's worth picking up. They would have just told me that I'd been marked for death, blah blah blah, and then they would have attacked me. Son of 308 is always helpful. Alright. Well, so much for that. There's a few map markers over this way. Not going to worry about those right now. Just going to make some progress here. And there's always some guys down here. Raiders. Or highwaymen or something like that. They always like to hide behind this billboard. Vipers. One down. EDE always gives me away. Come on out. You know you want to. Two down. Ooh, he's got a shotgun. Yeah, that's one. Oh, that's worth a lot. That's one that's added with the Millennia weapons. Which, if you played Fallout 3, you know what that is. The, a really terrible shotgun. It's a unique one on Fallout 3. These guys have all kinds of grenade rifles. Alright, I'll take the other one then. Might come in handy. This one I keep, but honestly I'm just gonna sell it. Nothing over there but some bugs. What is this marker? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hopefully I muted my mic for that. Hold on. Oh, right. Former site of... On the old version of the Electro City mod, there was a little base here. A little power station. Not sure why I put a map marker for the... excuse me. for the old site, but whatever. There's someone here, what the hell? I used to use inside here to store stuff. Who are you? Oh.
Howdy.
Usually a couple things in here worth picking up. Some food. Some shotgun ammo. There's star cap. Huh. Okay. Food and such. Probably should have dropped some of the food I had on me when I was back at my little house in the last episode. But I guess I did get a strong back perk on top of having a backpack. So I'll be alright. Suppose I could stop and talk to Mr. Lone Wanderer guy, or Lonesome Drifter guy out here. Later on, once you get to the strip and you go into the tops and talk to a guy in the theater, he wants you to like find acts for his casino theater, and you can come recruit this guy for that. But for now, I can just get his story. His guitar.
Howdy there, partner. My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting. Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much ever since my pa up and left. That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes. Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home. It sure wasn't easy. Ma worked her fingers to the bone to make sure we had enough to survive. And I worked the coal mines from when I was 15. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find.
Sounds like a country song in a nutshell, pal.
Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea. Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh?
Not yet.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Oh, this old thing? Why, thanks, friend. This here guitar is just about the only thing my daddy left me. Just about my whole life, ever since my daddy left Ma and me and went off to roam the wastes. So long, friend.
I'll see you later. So Vault 11 is right up over this way. Might as well go get the marker since I'm right here. And there's a marker out here I can pick up. And this is a place where you can find jalapenos if you're the type of person that likes to do all the crafting recipes and stuff. some of the food you make needs jalapenos, and around this little dry lake is a place where you can find quite a few of them. I'll just pick up the map marker for the moment. There's a whole bunch of ants out here. Eldorado. Looks like it was an old campsite or something. Yeah, there's lots of jalapenos. Making me hungry. I love jalapenos. Alright. Vault 11. Vault 11 is a strange vault. Before I go into vaults, I definitely want to make... Oh, you know what? I forgot, again, to go look for that mod for that flashlight. Or something to help me see inside, like night vision. I forgot, again. Oh well. Most of this one will be outside, so it's okay. But I'm going to need to get some light before I start exploring vaults of this game. And Vault 11 is kind of a big and a little bit confusing one. The thing is, the vaults on all the games are set up differently. And of course, Fallout 4 changed that again. I know the ones on 3 and the ones on here fairly well. I have to say, I know my way around in the vaults on Fallout 3 much more. Or much better than I do on here. But the layouts always change. Especially from the old Fallout games, the first few. Floating tree. So, here we are. Now, I have a few mods on that add some more life to Boulder City here. There's actually one you can get that adds an apartment you can get here in Boulder City, but you have to pay for it. It's pretty expensive. I did not get that one though, but I did get one, or maybe I did. I don't know. We'll see. Should be a few more buildings, some more NPCs, some more stuff. Out here, up this little ramp over this way, there is a little cache. Right there. That NCR money will come into it. Will come in handy once I get to the strip, into the casinos. If I want to gamble, you can trade it for chips and stuff. Should be able to go in here. Yep. There's not a whole lot in Boulder City by default, especially in the actual city, because it's kind of destroyed. But I will poke around there when I'm in there, make sure, because the mods I got affected the area around it. I'm not sure if they affected the inside much. I'll have to do my mission first. I can't get into either of those yet. Don't have enough science skill. Or enough lockpick. Now over here, I still have my service rifle with me. Could have repaired it. So there should be an old NCR skeleton here from when the battle was here. There's a hat and a rifle. Oh, sorry. Stepping on your corpse. Try not, whatever. Oh yeah. That one's pretty beat up. Might take the hat and the rifle. Just to not leave them out here. This one's pretty fucked up. Not really sure why I picked that up. Just felt like the thing to do. So, first of all, let's deal with the people in here.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novac when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... Alright. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
Now, if you play your cards right, you can actually, later in the game, as long as you're with NCR, going to be with NCR like I am, you can get a lot of factions to work with you and be allied, including the Khans. It takes a little bit of conniving, but it can be done. So I'm going to keep the Khans friendly, because I'll get some extra missions from them, and I'll be able to check out Red Rock Canyon without murdering everyone and stuff like that. All you need is a little speech skill here.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Goodsprings. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, about that. Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on.
Just as easy as that. Alright, so I need to up my medicine. I kind of forgot about that, because I'm going to be needing it for some of my missions here. Finesse is a good one. Sneering Imperialist is a pretty funny one to pick. Fight the Power is also good, because I'll do more damage against the Legion. Here and Now just levels me up again, which, you know, I might take. I'm gonna need to take it at some point, and I'm gonna run out of perks to take once I get past 50 and stuff. Fortune Finder's good for getting caps. I could do some more intense training, but I don't really want to now. I'm just gonna level up again. You know what? This is one of those perks everyone's like, "Ah, it's a junk perk," you know. But in my situation, I'll take it. Got up to 50. Get science up. And I'm happy with that. Because anyways, I can take finesse now. Scrounger's good for finding ammo and stuff. I'll grab those at some point. Let's go out here and finish this little dance here, and then I can come back in here and poke around a little bit. Make sure I'm not missing nothing.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. Great Khans are free to go.
And, as you can see, helps me on two fronts. Whoa! Okay. Anyways. Gonna go back in here and just look around, make sure there's nothing I'm missing before I leave. These guys should all start leaving at some point. Now typically there's nothing in here. They're just gonna walk out.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
That line, it's almost like the arrow in the knee line. It happens so much. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but And I know Fallout's not to scale, but it seems to me like Boulder City should have been a little bit bigger. I mean, the game isn't supposed to really mimic real life. It is a alternate timeline. Spike knuckles. But yeah, Boulder City always seemed kind of small to me. Some beds I could use if I wanted. Gun's pretty messed up. Don't want it. I don't like the 10mm SMG, or the 9mm SMG is kind of cool because it looks like a grease gun from World War II. But the 10mm, I got enough of that from Fallout 3 that I'm sick of it. One thing I really loved about New Vegas when I first started playing it is that some of the guns are actually based on real weapons, more so than the ones on Fallout 3 were. Those were all pretty much fictional. But they added some on here, especially like the service rifle was one of my favorite vanilla weapons because it looks like an old AR-15 or something. Like a Vietnam M16, you know. A few things in here are steel and a few things aren't. I don't think they really leave anything. Oh, fixer I need though. Dead guy. Don't need any great con armor. I'll take a little bit of karma hit for some ammo. It's much easier to get good karma than it is to get bad karma. I think that's it. So there's nothing really new. But there is some new things on the outside. I'll show you that stuff. There's nothing around back of Boulder City. There's just the road that leads to Hoover Dam back there.
Hello?
Suppose I might as well get my Boulder City screenshot. I can't remember all of what I added, but there's a few optional shops here. Obviously now there's like a followers outpost here or something. Buried in the rubble. Boulder City Medical Clinic. Let's see if I can pawn some stuff off for some stim packs.
Evening. Welcome to the Boulder City Medical Clinic. I'm Audrey Jones. How may we be of assistance?
Interesting accent there.
We offer the best in general medical care, basic medical supplies, and advanced biogenic research. Which would you like to know more about?
I just want your medical supplies.
Door to the right, hun. See that Dr. Pharmatron thingamabob in there?
Alright.
Evening.
And door to the right. More extensive than I thought.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
I do.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Oh, he's got a lot of caps. Good opportunity to pawn some stuff off. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Keep all the fixer I can. Don't need magazines. Don't need most of the drugs. Med-X I gotta keep. Those might come in handy, but I'm not gonna worry about it. You can have these. I don't want them. Now I got a lot of caps. That's pretty good. Alright, so I need the doctor's bags. Red-X. Take some of your rat away. Oh man, he's got a lot of stuff. You know, I have enough money where I can afford to spend some, just not more than $2 grand. Or barely more. I just need to still have 2,000 caps. Bye bye. So, medical clinic. I think I can get some implants and stuff like that here. Let me see.
Welcome back. How can I help you today? We offer the
Yeah.
well, two types of research that combine well together. The doctors here have advanced studies in implant and regeneration technology.
Oh, okay. So it's just the same as the New Vegas medical clinic.
Have a wonderful day.
But I don't need any of that right now, and it's expensive, so... Anyways. We got ourselves a medical clinic. Pawn and gun.
What the fuck do you want? They call me Wild Bill. That's all you need to know. What you need. Well, me and some other guys, sidetracked a shipment of supplies heading for Buchanan. So we noticed NCR buildups in this area. The other guys ran like scalded dogs at the first sight of a service rifle. I figure, sell enough of this shit back to the NCR, and I can go retire at the Gomorrah. At least lay low until all this shit with the dam is over. It's just a temporary gig here, till I can scrape enough caps together to float me for a couple months. I can gamble for cheese money. That depends. You NCR? Fuck off.
I like this guy. There's probably just some random stuff. I don't care. Anyways. I don't have enough cash to dump on spending shit there. This was always here. The saloon. It was the only building at all here. And see, it hasn't changed.
A customer. Not many people come into Boulder City these days. Most of the town is rubble, destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam. And the only other thing around here is the concrete mixing yard. The NCR has been constructing bunkers up and down the river. From what I've heard, it's a little late for that. Travelers over at the 188, just up the road, said that the Legion has overrun a couple of towns to the south.
Alright.
Most of the limestone comes from Quarry Junction out west, but I hear some death claws overran the quarry. There's no work to be had. All the workers around here have wandered off. I'm the only one left in town.
Oh, not anymore. Now, he could probably sell me some
Come back real soon.
food and stuff, but I just wanted conversation. Alright. So what is this? Sadie's Sundries.
Well, howdy there, traveler. Welcome to Sadie Sundries. I'm Sadie, if you might have guessed. Make yourself at home. Ha 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 ha, that old cunt. I knew her way back when she was a hot pepper. Turns out the whole time we were catting around, that whore was married. Hell yeah, she could outfuck any whore on the strip. She'd take on 3 or 4 guys at a time. Never seen anything like it. Shit, one night she got shit-faced and fucked a whole town of Sloan while all the women were asleep. Chomp's daughter liked to never forgive him. Hell yeah. The slut's husband patiently waited all those years for her to come home and grow old with him. Finally, she did. Kid, nobody lives happily ever after anymore. He died and she inherited the junkyard. Now nobody wants to fuck her 'cause she's old and wrinkled.
This foul-ass old lady.
Don't forget your umbrella in case it rains. Of course, it ain't rained in 40 years in these parts, but you never know when it might catch you.
Fucking funny. That's just funny. Oh, what the hell, man. Not now.
Fancy meeting you here, friend. Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
Yeah, I don't want more conversation with you. I'm done. Oh. Take another screenshot for posterity before I leave here. So I'm just gonna head up the road, go meet the people at the I-88 over here. I'm done in Boulder City now. I can't get into that stuff in there. Probably nothing in there anyways. Nothing too special. But I-88 is not far. And after we go to I-88, the next stop will be going up to the outskirts of Vegas, Crimson Caravan, then into Freeside. And I suppose I can pay my way into the Strip already. So once I do get into Freeside, I'll probably go straight to the Strip and meet House and everything, and do a few things. But after that, I'll be going through the motions of doing the Freeside missions. There's quite a few of them, little quests. So that'll be its own thing. But for now, let's grab Veronica. I don't really have the money to fool around with the vendors here, but there is a good gun merchant. In fact, there's another merchant over here, an NCR chick that sells ammo. These people sell food and stuff. There's a random fortune teller kid.
Hey.
And as you can see, Veronica's modded.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family. Whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
We've had our history.
Do they? Oh, that's a relief. I wasn't so sure myself. Protecting people from technology seems like a big job for such a small group. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I asked you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Alright.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come run it. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Yeah, so that I can use to just call people, or call them when I'm like in a fight, and they'll show up and help me out. Suppose I'll talk to the people while I'm here. Not necessarily going to buy anything, but I'll talk to them.
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector. Hell yes, sir. Well, not officially. Not anymore. They mustered me out a year ago. Administrative discharge. Staff Sergeant, 3rd Platoon Bravo Company. I was at the dam when the Legion hit us 3 years back. That was a shitstorm, and don't let anybody tell you different. The brass try to play it down, but most of them were back at McCarran. I didn't. My CO ordered me to flog a couple deserters, and I told him to eat shit. So they kicked me out for insubordination. Those kids didn't desert. They just got liquored up on the strip and missed roll call. I don't know what else the brass expects. Half these kids don't get more than 2 weeks of training before they ship them out here. Going home didn't feel right. Not with those savages camped on the other side of the river sharpening their knives. And I still get to see my old platoon when they pass through here. Make sure the new CO is treating them right, and sneak them extra ammo. Anyway, I was always complaining about the standard issue gear. The new kids don't even get body armor. Can you believe that? So I hooked up with a couple other vets. Bribed a gunrunner. Now we're supplying grunts, mercs, and anybody else on our side. We don't make much, but at least we're saving lives. Vegas is bleeding us dry. We're tossing caps at 100 different problems, while Caesar bides his time and lets us wear ourselves out. This war is gonna bankrupt the NCR unless we finish off the Legion fast and dirty. We shouldn't be perched up at the dam. We ought to be crossing the Colorado and sticking a boot up Caesar's ass. I'll be here a while yet, if you need any guns or ammo.
Alright. Don't think there's any significance to talking to this barkeep guy, but I'm gonna talk to him anyways since I'm here. Because I don't usually.
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
Way to sell someone.
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Primm about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location. Michelle and I ran a little shop in Primm till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither. When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained them of caps. We get them coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who will trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Primm.
It's like, what? You don't want anything? No, I don't. Some NCR people right now. Oh, I gotta go down. So, that's where we'll be going next time. Well, more or less. Just a trooper. Just a trooper. I think this guy's probably not still here. It's a good merchant. Oh, yes, to buy guns from. Once I start getting caps, that is.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you? Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
Fuck you.
You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
I don't really have the caps to do anything. I suppose I could sell my dynamite and my frag grenades. But I'm not sure where that would get me. But I will show you what he has, which which is typically a lot. USP is something I'm going to want to pick up at some point. Now you do find a lot of these weapons on the bad guys because they're in the leveled list. Oh man. But he's got lots of mods. But at some point you don't find all of them. So, I mean,
give me a shout if you need anything else. Like you have a clue what that even means.
What an ass.
The gunrunners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the Army. I'm a salesman. I swing through McCarran and the dam once a week or so to take orders. Lately, I spend most of my time in this piss heap. Ever since the 15th shut down, all caravans come through here, right to me. I check the stock and direct deliveries onward to meet orders. Sure, it stinks to hang out here, but it won't be forever. Plus, I can afford a monthly bender on the strip and still build up my nest egg. Not much to tell. A Brahmin or two loaded up with weapons, and a whole mess of well-armed guards to make sure it ends up where it's supposed to. One nifty bit, though. The gun cases are rigged to explode, so trying to loot one of our caravans doesn't do much good. And that's how the NCR stays equipped. The only thing we don't bring in is energy weapons. We used to, but every caravan carrying them was getting ambushed and wiped out by someone sophisticated enough to know which was which. We think it was the Brotherhood of Steel. Those crazies always go hard for energy weapons. But the NCR would rather pretend they killed all of them.
Alright.
Bye.
Buy shit from you some other time. This kid doesn't really have much to say, just some bullshit about your future or something. But I suppose this is a decent enough place to call it. You know, before I go, didn't I get some... Oh yeah, I got lots of surplus ammo. But yeah, I'll call this part here, and next time we'll carry on towards the strip and Freeside and all that. So yeah, see you next time.